Big thanks to the Counterspell for voicing the video.
Ouch! The doctor screamed as my fist met his face. I don't have severe autism, you silly doctor. I rummage around in his medication cabinet and pull out a cylinder of ADHD meds for my special happy time later and a gallon of morphine. I swiftly inject the doctor with a shot of morphine and he dies. But my work was not yet done. The evidence needed to be destroyed. I rushed up to the security camera room and pulled out a needle. I injected the security guard with morphine and he promptly died. I needed to get rid of my fingerprints and the camera video. I lit a match and burnt down the hospital and swiftly went home. Not long after that, I burnt down the hospital. I get a knock on the door. It's a federal agent. I shoot him 3 times and he drops to the floor. I realized that backup would arrive shortly and I needed to flee the country. I grab the Fed's passport and drive to the airport. I decide to go to Lithuania. Everything was going great until I arrive at passport control. The security officer tells me that the ID I have is clearly not mine. I pass him a doctor's note that says he has severe autism and his eyes widen as he realizes the error of his ways. I go into the plane and mid-flight I decide to be an eco-terrorist. I tell everyone that if I don't receive 10 trees within an hour, I will inject the pilots with morphine. A passenger hands me 10 trees. Silly passenger, don't you know that you can't bring plants across different countries? I swiftly inject him with morphine and throw his body and the trees out the plane window. I arrived in Lithuania and decided that with the meds I have, I would become a doctor. After 10 minutes of being a doctor, I realized that I only have ADHD medication and morphine, and I have been giving my patients those only. After realizing all my patients were dead, I realized I would need to flee the country once more. I flew to Bangkok, using a deceased patient's passport, and decided to settle down. To do this, I took some ADHD meds. Soon after I took the meds, I realized I accidentally injected myself with morphine. I then died. Not long after I died, I get a knock at the door. It's God. God tells me I'm going to hell. I pass him a doctor's note that says he has severe autism, and his eyes widen as he realizes the error of his ways. I go to heaven. Suddenly I get a call. It's an angel doctor. I arrive at the hospital and he tells me I have severe autism. I throw my fist directly at his face.